Hi there. Welcome to Master Your Productivity, the Eat That Frog Way. I guide you on this transformative journey to help you conquer procrastination and supercharge your productivity. You're here because you want to achieve more, stress less, and unlock your full potential, and you've come to the right place. This free course will explore 21 powerful lessons from Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog. By the end, you'll have a toolkit of proven strategies to tackle your biggest tasks first, eliminate distractions, and create the life you've always dreamed of. Here's what we'll cover: how to identify and prioritize your most important tasks, secrets to overcoming procrastination, tools to manage your time like a pro. Each lesson will include actionable steps to implement these ideas immediately. So, are you ready to eat your frogs and achieve greatness? Let's dive in. Before we begin, here's your first action item. Think about the top 3 challenges that stop you from being productive. Jot them down, and we'll tackle them head-on in the next lesson. See you there. Lesson 1. What's your frog? Imagine this. It's Monday morning, and your to-do list is a mile long. Which task do you start with? The easiest one? The quickest? What if I told you that tackling the hardest, most important task, your frog, is the secret to success? What is a frog? A frog is your biggest, most important task, the one that impacts your goals most. It's often the one you're most likely to procrastinate on because it feels daunting. Brian Tracy says, if you eat your frog first thing in the morning, the rest of the day will be easier. Real life example. Let's say your goal is to grow your business. Your frog might be calling potential clients, a task you dread but that directly impacts your success. How to identify your frog? 1. Look at your goals. What's one thing that will move you closer to achieving them? 2. Ask yourself, if I could only do one thing today, which task would make the biggest difference? 3. Your frog is the task with the highest value and sometimes the highest discomfort. Actionable task right now. Grab a notebook or open a note-taking app. Write down 1. Your biggest goal. 2. 3 tasks you've been avoiding. Eating your frog might initially feel tough, but trust me, it's worth it. 4. In our next lesson, we'll talk about creating the ultimate tool to keep you organized and on track: the humble to-do list. Lesson 2. Plan every day in advance. Planning is the foundation of success. When you plan your day in advance, you take control of your time and ensure that what matters most gets done. Let's learn how to make daily planning a habit. 1. Start with a to-do list. List all the tasks you need to accomplish the next day. 2. Prioritize tasks. Use the ABCDE method to rank tasks by importance. A. Must-do tasks with severe consequences if not done. B. Should-do tasks with mild consequences. C. Nice-to-do tasks with no consequences. D. Delegate tasks to others. E. Eliminate tasks that don't add value. 3. Allocate time slots. Assign specific times to tackle the most important tasks. 4. Review your plan. Spend 10 minutes every evening reviewing your plan for the next day. Example. A busy professional might prioritize preparing for a client meeting, A, over answering non-urgent emails, C. Action step. Tonight, create a to-do list for tomorrow. Use the ABCDE method to organize and prioritize your tasks. Conclusion. Every minute spent in planning saves 10 in execution. Plan your day, and you'll achieve more with less effort. Lesson 3. Apply the 80-20th rule. Did you know that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts? This is the 80-20th rule, or the Pareto principle. Let's explore how to focus on the 20% that truly matters. 1. Identify high-impact tasks. Determine which tasks contribute most to your success. 2. Eliminate low-value activities. Reduce time spent on tasks that don't yield significant results. 3. Delegate or automate. Hand off less important tasks to free up your time for critical ones. 4. Measure results. Regularly evaluate your tasks to ensure you're focusing on what truly matters. Example. An entrepreneur might find that nurturing key clients, 20%, generates most of their business revenue, 80%. Action step. List your top 10 tasks and identify the 2 that will have the biggest impact on your goals. Prioritize those. Conclusion. Focus on the vital few, not the trivial many. By applying the 80-20 rule, you'll achieve extraordinary results with less effort. Lesson 4. Consider the consequences. Every choice has consequences. High achievers think about the long-term impact of their actions before they act. In this lesson, we'll learn how to make better decisions by considering consequences. 1. Evaluate tasks. Ask yourself, what will happen if I do or don't do this task? 2. Focus on long-term gains. Prioritize tasks with the greatest positive impact on your future. 3. Avoid instant gratification. Resist distractions that offer short-term pleasure but no long-term benefit. 4. Make informed choices. Weigh the pros and cons of your decisions carefully. Example. A student choosing to study for an exam instead of watching TV secures better grades, leading to long-term success. Action step. Before starting your next task, think about its potential consequences and whether it aligns with your goals. Conclusion. Your future is shaped by the decisions you make today. Consider the consequences, and you'll make wiser choices. Lesson 5. Practice creative procrastination. Not all procrastination is bad. Creative procrastination means delaying or avoiding tasks that don't matter to focus on those that do. Let's learn how to use this to our advantage. 1. Identify low-value tasks. Spot activities that consume time but don't contribute to your goals. 2. Intentionally postpone. Delay or delegate these less critical tasks. 3. Focus on high-priority items. Channel your energy into tasks that yield the greatest results. 4. Reassess commitments. Say no to obligations that don't align with your priorities. Example. A manager might delay updating a non-urgent report to focus on preparing for a high-stakes presentation. Action step. Look at your to-do list and identify one low-priority task you can postpone or eliminate today. Conclusion. Procrastinate on purpose, and you'll free up time and energy for what truly matters. Lesson 6. Use the law of forced efficiency. Ever noticed how work expands to fill the time available? That's Parkinson's law. The law of forced efficiency flips this concept, helping you achieve more in less time. Let's explore how. 1. Set tight deadlines. Limit the time you allow yourself for each task. 2. Eliminate time wasters. Remove distractions and unnecessary steps to streamline your work. 3. Prioritize ruthlessly. Focus on essential tasks and let go of perfectionism. 4. Challenge yourself. Treat every task as though it has a looming deadline. Example. A freelance writer might challenge themselves to complete a draft in 2 hours instead of the usual 4 by focusing solely on the task. Action step. Pick one task today and set a time limit for completing it. Stick to the deadline and note your productivity. Conclusion. Efficiency is a habit. Force yourself to focus and work faster, and you'll accomplish more than you thought possible. Lesson 7. Focus on key result areas. Ever feel like you're spinning your wheels, working hard but not seeing progress? It's time to focus on your key result areas. In this lesson, we'll discover how honing in on your critical success factors can skyrocket your productivity. 1. Define key result areas. These are the essential outcomes you're responsible for that directly impact your success. 1. For example, a sales professional's key result areas might include lead generation, client meetings, and closing deals. 2. Self-assessment. Ask yourself, what am I being paid to do? 2. And what am I responsible for delivering? 3. Identify the weakest link. Like a chain, your performance is only as strong as your weakest skill. 3. Pinpoint your weakest area and prioritize improving it. 4. Continuous improvement. Focus on developing one key area at a time, dedicating time to learn, practice, and refine your skills. Action step. Write down your key result areas and evaluate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 for each. Commit to improving your weakest area over the next month. Conclusion. When you strengthen your weakest link, your entire chain of success becomes unbreakable. Start small, but aim high. Lesson 8. Apply the law of 3. Imagine cutting your workload in half while doubling your results. It sounds impossible, but by focusing on just 3 key tasks, you can achieve it. Let's explore how. 1. Identify the big 3. List all your responsibilities and ask, if I could only do 3 tasks all day, which ones would create the greatest value? 2. Prioritize those 3. These tasks should align with your goals and have the biggest impact on your success. 3. Protect your time. Dedicate uninterrupted blocks of time to these tasks daily. Example. A business owner might identify their 3 tasks as product development, sales strategy, and networking. Everything else, like answering emails or attending low-priority meetings, can be delegated or delayed. Action step. List your top 3 tasks and schedule a minimum of 1 hour for each in your calendar tomorrow. Conclusion. Focus on your top 3, and watch how your productivity soars while your stress shrinks. Lesson 9. Prepare thoroughly before you begin. Have you ever started a task only to realize you're missing something crucial? Preparation is the secret weapon of high achievers. Let's dive into the power of being ready. 1. Gather your tools. Before starting, make a checklist of everything you'll need to complete the task. 2. Organize your workspace. Clear distractions and set up your environment for maximum focus. 3. Plan your approach. Outline the steps required to finish the task. 4. Embrace imperfection. Start even if you don't have all the answers. You can refine along the way. Example. A writer might prepare by gathering research materials, organizing their notes, and setting up a distraction-free workspace before starting a draft. Action step. Choose a task for tomorrow and prepare everything you'll need to complete it tonight. Conclusion. Success favors the prepared mind. Take time to prepare, and you'll save hours in execution. Lesson 10. Take it one oil barrel at a time. Overwhelmed by a massive project? The secret to conquering big goals is simple: one small step at a time. Let's learn how the oil barrel strategy can help you tackle anything. 1. Break it down. Divide your large goal into smaller, manageable steps. 2. Focus on the next step. Instead of worrying about the entire project, ask yourself, what's the next action I can take? 3. Celebrate progress. Each completed step brings you closer to the finish line. Example. A student preparing for exams might break their study schedule into daily topics instead of trying to review the entire syllabus at once. Action step. Choose one overwhelming task and outline the first 3 steps you can take to get started. Conclusion. Every journey begins with a single step. Focus on the next oil barrel, and you'll reach your destination faster than you thought possible. Lesson 11. Upgrade your key skills. Imagine having a superpower that makes every task easier and faster. That superpower is skill mastery. In this lesson, we'll explore how upgrading your key skills can transform your productivity. 1. Identify essential skills. Determine which abilities are most critical for your success in work or life. 2. Commit to lifelong learning. Dedicate time daily to improving your skills through books, courses, or practice. 3. Leverage deliberate practice. Focus on the most challenging aspects of a skill to improve quickly. 4. Stay adaptable. As technology and industries evolve, regularly assess which new skills you need to remain competitive. Example. A graphic designer may prioritize learning advanced tools like Adobe Illustrator or UI/UX design to stay ahead in their field. Action step. List the top 3 skills that impact your goals. Schedule 30 minutes tomorrow to start improving one of them. Conclusion. Your income and success are directly tied to your skills. Invest in yourself today for greater rewards tomorrow. Lesson 12. Leverage your special talents. Each of us has unique talents that set us apart. The key to success lies in identifying and leveraging these strengths. Let's discover how to maximize your potential. 1. Identify your strengths. Reflect on activities where you excel naturally and enjoy the process. 2. Align tasks with talents. Focus on projects that utilize your unique abilities for maximum impact. 3. Delegate weaknesses. Offload tasks that fall outside your strengths to others who excel in those areas. 4. Stay authentic. When you lean into your natural abilities, success feels more fulfilling and sustainable. Example: an extroverted entrepreneur might focus on networking and public speaking while delegating technical tasks to a partner. Action step: write down 3 strengths and brainstorm how you can incorporate them more into your work or life. Conclusion: your special talents are the key to unlocking extraordinary success. Use them wisely, and the sky's the limit. Lesson 13. Identify your most important constraints. What's holding you back from achieving your goals? Identifying and overcoming constraints is a game changer. Let's break free from what's slowing you down. 1. Define constraints. These are bottlenecks that limit your progress, such as skills, resources, or habits. 2. Conduct a root cause analysis. Ask, what's the one factor that, if resolved, would accelerate my progress? 3. Address constraints systematically. Tackle the most significant roadblocks first for maximum results. 4. Seek help if needed. Sometimes external expertise or resources can solve a constraint faster. Example: if a writer struggles with grammar, improving this skill or using tools like Grammarly could significantly enhance their productivity. Action step: identify your top constraint and create a plan to address it this week. Conclusion: breakthroughs happen when you remove bottlenecks. Focus on your constraints to unlock your potential. Lesson 14. Put the pressure on yourself. High performers don't wait for external motivation, they create their own urgency. Learn how to put the right amount of pressure on yourself to excel. 1. Set self-imposed deadlines. Create realistic yet challenging timelines for tasks. 2. Embrace accountability. Share your goals with a trusted friend or mentor to stay motivated. 3. Visualize success. Imagine the rewards of completing your tasks on time to inspire action. 4. Push your limits. Occasionally stretch yourself beyond your comfort zone to discover your true potential. Example: a student might set a goal to complete a project a week before the deadline to avoid last-minute stress and deliver higher quality work. Action step: choose one task for this week and set an earlier deadline than required. Conclusion: when you hold yourself accountable, you gain control over your success. Pressure yourself positively, and you'll rise to the challenge. Lesson 15. Maximize your power. Your energy levels determine how much you can achieve in a day. Let's explore how to boost your physical, mental, and emotional power for peak performance. 1. Prioritize health. Get enough sleep, eat nutritious food, and exercise regularly. 2. Manage stress. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or deep breathing to stay calm and focused. 3. Stay organized. A clear mind comes from an organized workspace and schedule. 4. Guard your time. Protect your energy by saying no to unproductive activities or draining people. Example: an entrepreneur might start their day with a 30-minute workout and a healthy breakfast to maintain high energy throughout the day. Action step: choose one energy-boosting habit to implement this week, such as walking for 15 minutes daily. Conclusion: your energy is your most valuable asset. Take care of it, and you'll achieve more with less effort. Lesson 16. Motivate yourself into action. Motivation is the spark that ignites action. In this lesson, we'll uncover practical strategies to fuel your drive and get things done. 1. Set clear goals. Define specific, meaningful objectives that inspire you. 2. Use positive affirmations. Reframe self-talk to reinforce confidence and a can-do attitude. 3. Break it down. Divide large tasks into smaller, manageable steps to build momentum. 4. Celebrate progress. Reward yourself for milestones, no matter how small. Example: if you're writing a book, Completing one chapter per week and celebrating with a small treat keeps your motivation high. Action step. Choose a challenging task and write down why it's important to you. Use this reason as a motivator to start today. Conclusion. Motivation comes from within. Align your actions with your goals, and you'll find the energy to move forward. Lesson 17. Get out of the technological time sinks. Ever spent hours scrolling social media and wondered where your day went? Let's learn how to regain control of your time by minimizing technological distractions. 1. Limit screen time. Use tools like app blockers to reduce unnecessary usage. 2. Schedule tech breaks. Designate specific times for checking emails or social media. 3. Focus on productivity tools. Use apps like Trello or Notion to stay organized and efficient. 4. Embrace offline moments. Allocate time for activities like reading or outdoor walks to refresh your mind. Example. Instead of checking social media during every break, a professional might use that time for quick stretches or journaling. Action step. Identify one major tech distraction and set a limit for its use starting today. Conclusion. Technology is a tool, not a trap. Use it wisely, and you'll reclaim hours of your day. Lesson 18. Chunk down the big tasks. Big tasks can feel overwhelming. But by breaking them into smaller chunks, you'll make consistent progress without stress. Let's dive into this simple but powerful strategy. 1. Divide and conquer. Split a large project into smaller, actionable steps. 2. Set micro goals. Assign deadlines to each smaller task to maintain momentum. 3. Use the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately to avoid piling up. 4. Celebrate mini wins. Acknowledge your progress to stay motivated throughout the process. Example. If you're organizing a big event, break it into tasks like booking a venue, sending invitations, and arranging catering. Action step. Pick one large task on your to-do list and outline the smaller steps required to complete it. Conclusion. Small steps lead to giant leaps. By chunking down big tasks, you'll accomplish more with less stress. Lesson 19. Create large chunks of time. Do you ever feel like you're constantly interrupted? Creating large, uninterrupted chunks of time is essential for deep, meaningful work. Let's learn how. 1. Schedule focused time. Block hours in your calendar for tasks that require concentration. 2. Communicate boundaries. Let others know when you're unavailable to avoid interruptions. 3. Eliminate distractions. Turn off notifications and work in a quiet space during your time blocks. 4. Respect your schedule. Treat these time blocks as unmissable appointments. Example. An author might reserve 2 hours every morning to write without distractions, boosting creativity and output. Action step. Choose one important task and set aside a dedicated time block for it tomorrow. Conclusion. Uninterrupted time is a game changer. Guard it fiercely and watch your productivity soar. Lesson 20. Develop a sense of urgency. A sense of urgency is the secret ingredient of high achievers. In this lesson, we'll learn how to act decisively and make faster progress toward your goals. 1. Focus on deadlines. Treat every task as though it has a tight deadline. 2. Embrace speed. Prioritize completing tasks efficiently without sacrificing quality. 3. Avoid procrastination. Remind yourself of the consequences of delays to stay on track. 4. Act decisively. Make quick, informed decisions to maintain momentum. Example. A manager working on a critical report can focus on finishing it within half the usual time to move on to other priorities. Action step. Set a deadline for your next task, even if it doesn't have one, and challenge yourself to complete it on time. Conclusion. A sense of urgency fuels success. Act quickly, and you'll stay ahead of the curve. Lesson 21. Single-handle every task. Multitasking dilutes focus and slows progress. The best way to finish a task is to single-handle it. Focus on one thing until it's done. Let's see how. 1. Commit to completion. Once you start a task, resolve to finish it before switching to something else. 2. Minimize distractions. Clear your workspace of anything unrelated to the task. 3. Use the Pomodoro technique. Work in focused intervals with short breaks to maintain concentration. 4. Enjoy the process. Immerse yourself fully in the task for better quality and satisfaction. Example: a student writing an essay might turn off their phone and dedicate an hour solely to completing their draft. Action step: choose one task today and commit to single-handling it without interruptions until it's finished. Conclusion: focused attention is the key to excellence. Single-handle your tasks, and you'll accomplish more with ease. Thanks for watching. Did you like this Master Your Productivity course? Please comment below. Let us know what type of free course you want more on this channel.